All right, guys. Today we are talking about the toolbox. Right? When we're at the gym, we are trying to build a toolbox. And when we're building a toolbox, just like with a mechanic, we want to have a lot of tools in a toolbox because we have a lot of different skills and tasks that we're trying to do. And the more tools that we have in our toolbox, the more things we can do in the gym, in the world, in our life. So the more skills, tools that we have in our toolbox, the more functionality we're going to have out in the world, the more things we can do out in the world. Along with that, when we're trying to do workouts, we want the right tool for the right job. We want to make sure that we're not using a screwdriver when we should be using a wrench, right? We want the right tool for the right job. And with that being said, there's different ways to do the same movement. There's different tools, there's different versions of that same tool, right? There's different types of wrenches, there's different types of screwdrivers, and you're going to use those in different situations, right? Think about running. You have different paces depending on how far that run is. You're going to pace it a little bit different depending on the distance of that run. That's each of those paces is going to be a tool in your toolbox. Kipping and butterfly pull-ups. Each of those are different tools. For something really small with sets of 5, you might do butterfly. But if we have to do 30 in a row, maybe that just isn't in our toolbox yet, and we do kipping pull-ups for that. Maybe if we're doing Murph, we do our kipping pull-ups, but if we're doing Fran, we do butterfly, right? Different tools in the toolbox. Another one is toes to bar, right? We have the straight leg toes to bar. We have the knees to chest with the kick. We have a little like scoop and kick, the double kick on the toes to bar. We got swingles. We got singles, right? There's so many different types. There's so many different ways to do a toes to bar. We want to be able to use that toes to bar, that tool, that specific version when we need to use it. One is not necessarily better than the other. It's the one that gets you through that workout. Now, are some more efficient? Sure. But there's still a time and a place for each of those moments. There's still times when I might hit a swingle, and that's okay. There's times when my midline is just gone, and now I have to go to a different style of toes to bar. So instead of just sitting around and just waiting for my midline to recover, I can switch the style, I can switch the tool to do something different, right? We can change the tool that we need on the fly, right? Different speeds on the jump rope, just like pacing with running, right? If I'm doing 100, I might pace that a little bit different than if I'm doing 20. Can I speed up and slow down my double under? That is a skill. That is a tool in my toolbox. We're trying to build up as many tools as we can. We want to be able to do anything life throws at us. And the more tools we have, the better we'll be able to do that. Hope this helps. Cheers.